It's always been one of the most annoying and possibly unexpectedly expensive aspects of travel. Can you guess what it is? Lost luggage? Nope, it's not that, but that is annoying. Delayed flights? Not that either, but that's also annoying. That's why I'm super excited to make this video, which is sponsored by Airalo, but more on them a little bit later. First, I need your help. It has been a hot minute since I've traveled to Europe. The last time I was in Europe was in 2019, fall 2019 in Venice. I cannot believe it's been that long. I also just can't believe how quickly time flies. A lot has happened since then, obviously. We've lived through one of the stranger times in recent human history, but we've made it out on the other side, and I'm super excited to get back to Europe this summer, a whole new way. I recently became a father. My wife gave birth to our first child, our daughter Eliana, just a couple of weeks ago. And we are really looking forward to our first trip as a family coming up in the summer of 2024. I should clarify, summer being Northern Hemisphere summer, June, July, August, not Southern Hemisphere summer. It's gonna be really fun, although I'm not quite sure exactly where we're gonna go yet, which is why I wanna ask you what you'd like to see. So help me make the decisions, planning out this first trip as a family, this first trip as a dad, this first trip as a daddy. Anyways, let's get into it. Obviously, traveling as a family will be new for me. Being a parent, being a new parent is full of experiences, and these new experiences teach us more about ourselves and, more importantly, more about our children. It is definitely a little strange to be talking about kids and being a parent. It's all new for me, but I'm really excited for this next chapter, especially this next chapter of travel and travel content creation. It's gonna be really fun, and it's gonna be a whole new lens with which to see the world through the eyes of a child. So why exactly do I want your help? Well, I want your input on the logistics of planning out this trip. We have a couple of things for certain, a few things up in the air, and I guess I'd just like to get your feedback. We're planning to visit a couple of countries over a 2 to 3 week period. We are for sure visiting Spain. I used to live in Spain. I lived in Spain for 3 years teaching English, about a decade ago now. And I'd like to go back to the places that I used to live and visit my friends who still live there. But also my wife, Carrie, has family in Madrid. She's got cousins there who have young children of their own. So we wanna go visit them, have the babies say hello to each other, and spend some time in Spain. I'd like to make it back to the Basque Country where I used to live to visit my friends who still live there. And then we're thinking about doing a little bit of a road trip, maybe along the northern coast of Spain, right round to the second destination in the trip, Portugal. Portugal is a place I've only ever visited once. When I lived in Galicia way back when in 2011, I lived in a small town called Pontevedra, which is fairly close to the Spanish and Portuguese border. I had a long weekend where I had a little vacation from work, and I took a bus down to Porto, or Oporto, as it's called in Portuguese. And then I made my way down to Peniche, or Peniche, I don't really know. I think it's Peniche. It's a famous town for surfing. That's it. That's the extent of my Portugal experience. And I know that Portugal has so much more to offer. I'd like to make it to Lisbon and maybe that Algarve region in central southern Portugal. I don't really know exactly where we should go or what we should do when we visit Portugal. So if you have tips on Portugal, please drop those down there in the comment section. Throughout this video, I'm gonna be sharing my thoughts and things I'd like feedback on. Please feel free to share your opinions in the comments. So Portugal is definitely on that list as the second country. And then we have a couple of other countries that are kind of like up in the air. And this is, I guess, where I really would like your feedback. Country number 3 is the Netherlands. I've visited the Netherlands a few times. I've been to Amsterdam and Rotterdam. I loved both of those places. I really enjoy visiting the Netherlands in general. The people are super friendly. Most people speak English fluently. It's a cool, very open country, and it's a fun place to visit. My wife has never been there. She's always wanted to go, but more importantly, this time around, she wants to visit to coincide with a performance from her favorite recording artist. Perhaps you know who I'm talking about. Take one guess. Yeah, you guessed right. Yeah, she's like the biggest recording artist in the world right now. Taylor Swift. My wife has been a Swiftie for many, many, many years, which inevitably means I have listened to most of Taylor Swift's extensive catalog. I respect her as an artist and as a musician. I think she's incredibly talented. Also respect her as a businesswoman. She's crushing it. Carrie really wants to go to a Taylor Swift concert. There's one in Amsterdam. There's actually three nights in a row. So we are thinking about going to Amsterdam to see Taylor Swift in concert. After that, we're basically throwing into the mix, throwing into the hat, Norway, because we've never been there, and Carrie has roots in Norway. Her father's family comes from Norway. She's never been. I've never really been. I've technically crossed the border from Finnish Lapland into Norway and went fishing one afternoon. Very random. I don't know, does it count? Yes, but not really. So I'd like to go to Norway. It looks beautiful, especially the fjords. And then, we're gonna throw back into the mix potentially Italy. Carrie has family in Italy. I would like to go and explore some of the different regions that I have not been to in Italy. Maybe the Alps, because I know it's gonna be hot in the summertime there. Definitely wanna avoid the major cities because they're gonna be flooded with tourists and it's gonna be really hot. So let me know what you think on that front. So let's get back to the original problem though. How do we stay in touch? How do we access the internet, use data, make phone calls, send texts while visiting multiple different countries? Well, the old way would be finding a local SIM card in each country and changing it over, making sure you don't lose your SIM card from your home country, because that's never fun. Basically doing this little shuffle along the way of trying to make sure you're not getting fleeced by somebody selling a SIM card either on the street or at an airport where they definitely bump up the prices. How do you do that? Well, that's where Airalo comes to save the day. It's an eSIM. What is an eSIM? An eSIM is an embedded SIM card. SIM is short for subscriber identity module, and an eSIM is an embedded subscriber identity module. It's inside your phone. It doesn't actually require a physical card.
They're in the computer? In the computer.
You can just download it directly through the Airalo app. Airalo offers data-only packages and data, calls, and text packages in more than 200 countries and regions. So gone are the days of wandering around looking for free Wi-Fi from reluctant cafes or getting notifications from your cell provider back home that they're charging you exorbitant roaming rates. Those are all things of the past because Airalo solves those problems and many, many more. Airalo provides instant and affordable connectivity for over 200 countries around the world. Instant connectivity means that you have coverage from the moment you arrive in the country. No more queuing at the airport to buy a local SIM card or paying more than it should cost. It's easy to use and everything can be purchased, installed, and operated from one app. And one of the coolest parts about it is that you can actually receive phone calls and texts to your original phone number from your home country. So you don't have to get some new random phone number that you have to try to memorize. And best of all, they have affordable packages of different sizes. Some just have data, others include calls and texts. There's differing sizes of data for differing price points. Plus, if you use up your whole package, you can actually just extend it and buy a top up. So let's see how it works. I'm gonna just record my phone here. Okay, and we're on. So I'm at the home page of the Airalo app. It's got all of these popular countries here from all around the world. But I want to do, for my upcoming trip to Europe, I want to use a regional eSIM. This is so cool. They have them from Africa, Asia, Caribbean, Europe, Latin America, Middle East, North Africa, North America. So I'm going to hit Europe. and then up pops the different packages. And what's awesome is like when you look, you can click on coverage. For example, it has 39 different countries where it's covered under the regional SIM card, basically like the whole EU. Very, very cool. You've got a bunch of different options ranging from 1 gigabyte of data, that's good for 7 days, which is only $5 US. 3 gigabytes, good for 30 days. 5 gigabytes for 30 days, $20 US. And 10 gigabytes, all the way right up to 100 gigabytes for 180 days. I'm gonna just use the 5 gigabyte for 30 days. It's $20 US. That's a great price. I'm gonna hit buy now. And what's cool about it is that it actually doesn't start using data until you actually arrive into one of those countries. So your phone will automatically know when you've arrived, and then will switch you over to the local carrier, allowing you to use your phone. And then it also has all these different top-up packages, 6 different top-up packages if you run out. So let's go. We're gonna go down here. We're gonna click buy. I'm gonna log in real quick. Choose a payment method. I'm gonna pay with credit card. Let's go. Apply my code, Alexander3. That gives me $3 off. My $20 package is actually only 17 bucks now. And let's complete the order. Boom, done. It's literally that simple. And there we go, activate. So cool. Gosh, this is just like so much easier. Make sure you grab yourself your own Airalo eSIM. You can do so by clicking on the link in the description of this video, or just use this QR code and you'll get $3 off when you use my code Alexander3. Now it's really just kind of up to you guys to let me know which one of those extra countries you'd like us to visit. Remember, we've got Spain for sure. We've got Portugal on the list. It's really just up to Norway or down to Italy and potentially to the Netherlands to catch that Taylor Swift concert. So if you've got any upcoming trips, let me know. Where are you going? When are you going? I can't wait to hear from you. I'm super excited for these upcoming adventures. I can't wait to shoot more content, more vlogs from Europe this summer. It's gonna be super fun, and I'm really looking forward to bringing you all along. So I'll catch you in the next video. Stay tuned. Make sure you're subscribed with notifications enabled so you don't miss out on any upcoming content, and let me know what you think in the comment section. All right, friends, catch you in the next one. Peace. Hey, don't go anywhere. I got plenty more videos for you to watch. So check out either of these two, and don't forget to subscribe. All right, see you in the next video.